people lie. So I've put together 5 sketchy Minecraft Bedrock farms to test if they're real or fake. I built every single one in my survivor world, and let's just say farm number 3 almost ended me. But at the same time, the last farm was the biggest shock of them all. Are the others a big waste of time or the new Bedrock meta? Well, let's find out. First, I'm gonna build an iron farm. Now, I have a lot of experience building iron farms, so if something's a little shady in this one, I think I'll know. These are all the materials needed. As you can see, nothing crazy. Oh, wait, hold on. So the video claims you can build this in 3 minutes? Well, challenge accepted. Let's put a timer in the top right corner to time the amount of time it takes me to build this farm. And there we go. There's a B plot. How exciting. All right, we've dug a giant hole, which I feel like already took 3 minutes, but whatever. And here we go. We've got all 20 beds down, which, okay, so far so accurate. Now we just have to make like a fletching table cult where they all place around like this. What's up, guys? This will be your prison forever now. We made a nice little circle out of buttons, which is cool, I guess. Kind of a small area to allow them to spawn. We made a square of path blocks around the entire thing. Interesting. That is the farm built. Obviously, I have to wait for all of these guys to finish breeding and grow up. Goodness, no way the farm's actually working. Oh my goodness, a creeper. We've got our first iron. Okay. Apparently, according to the creator, the farm gets
hundreds of iron ingots in just a few minutes.
Well, yeah, I don't know how true that is, but we'll sit here for a little bit and test that out. Also, I don't know how long it took me to build that farm. It was definitely way more than 3 and 15 minutes. So we got no winners. And the real loser is me for actually building this farm. This is not hundreds of items. I mean, not so surprisingly, that wasn't true. Also, a couple things to mention while I was AFK. One, the reason we had so many of these mob drops was because mobs are spawning outside the farm and naturally pathfinding towards these path blocks. But yeah, and that meant they were getting sucked into the farm and then getting killed here. And the farm also seems to not work at all during the nighttime. I'm pretty sure this farm is also very prone to breaking. You see, in order for golems to spawn, each villager needs to have direct access to their workstation. But if this villager can't get to its workstation, the farm will break. Yeah, technically it works, but a very sketchy farm, to say the least, and for lack of better terms. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna give this one a kind of works, and we'll head on to the next build, which is a creeper farm. These are all the materials needed for it, which is like a lot. And apparently this farm uses a brand new design that makes creepers a lot faster at spawning. I guess we'll find out, won't we? So apparently this thing's supposed to get you 60 stacks of gunpowder per hour. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, seeing as the iron farm kind of let us down, I'm not really too hopeful for this one. Interestingly, we're using path blocks again. It's just like a cheaper option, which I respect, actually. I respect that. And oh my goodness, we have completed a layer. Apparently, to get the best rates, we need 4 of these. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do right now. Oh my goodness, I'm starting to realize why we needed so many trapdoors. So I need to place trapdoors under every single block for each of the layers. That is insane. And of course, we ran out of blocks. And with these trapdoors placed down, that is every layer for the farm completed. Oh my goodness, that took so long. Oh, look, it's working. Now, he does want me to fill in all of these blocks up here as well, but I think I'm just gonna cover up these holes. Time for some torch spam. It just looks so beautiful up here. The farm is finally done. Oh my goodness, that took so long. We're getting creepers. Oh my goodness. That's insane. Now all that's left to do is sit here for an hour. Yeah, that's not 60 stacks. 18 whole stacks? Honestly, a little shocked, but also, like, there aren't even that many layers to this farm. I think this farm would have benefited greatly from adding leaf blocks to the top layer. This third layer would then have surface spawns, which are separate from cave spawns, allowing more creepers to be able to spawn at once. That's just generic farm rules. Generic farm rules. Generic farm rules. Is this farm real? Technically it works. The creator lied a little bit. Not even close to 60 stacks an hour. There are a lot more creeper farms out there that have better results and probably less effort. All right, we're getting super close to the final farm that genuinely shocked me. But first, we have to deal with the one that nearly ended me, which is going to be a raid farm. These are all les matériaux, which is the materials in French. No, seriously. And right off the bat, we've got a few comments saying this one is not vex proof, which makes me a little scared, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, and the worst part is the video claims it's 100% vex proof. So guys, I don't know. I don't write this stuff. This farm is also by Day6MC. And I guess you've probably figured out by now, all the farms in this video are by that creator. That's because when I came across his channel, it just was super sketchy. I'll explain why in just a little bit. Okay, I guess this is where the raid will be spawning, which is so small. I'm gonna die from this. It's gonna kill me. Why is that the trident killer? What are we doing? Guys, I'm done and I'm really scared. Oh man. Okay. Drink this and get ready. I'm so ready to dip if anything goes wrong. The goal is not to die here. So far, so good, but this is also just, I mean, there's no Ravagers, no Vexes in this one. The killing system is really slow. Oh, here we go. We got the big guns, the Ravagers. Okay, they're dying in the lava. All right, here are the Evokers. He's not dying, though. Why isn't he dying? Oh my goodness, those are Vexes, so not Vex-proof. Understood. Yeah, I can confirm this farm will most definitely kill you. And my Trident killer broke. Awesome. Are we serious? Please don't die, bro. What? The butt. That was so dumb. This farm is really easy to put together, really quick, but oh my goodness, it is bad. Not only is it definitely not vex proof, like not at all. The Trident killer also just such a bad design for a raid farm. The video also claims 35,000 items in 5 minutes. Yeah, most definitely not. I will take these totems though, very useful. No, do not build this farm. I don't know how you could build something like this and just like be like, yeah, that works. Anyway, I guess we'll head on to the next farm, which is going to be a tree farm. It's a very cheap farm and it looks like really simple, so I'm a little skeptical about it. I mean, there's a chance this farm ends up working pretty well, but with this channel, I don't really know. And guys, I'm not just being mean. This guy, first of all, I'm pretty sure he uses an AI voice in his videos because, I mean, just listen to this.
Here are the materials we need to build this iron farm. Just one important thing. Don't change the stone button.
And if you look at the comments, I am literally convinced they're all bot comments. Goat of the year. This farm works incredible, man. Didn't get a single vex after a whole struggle box ominous bottle. This is crazy. What does that even mean? And then we have the script felt intentional from start to finish. You anticipated questions like, why ocean? Why leaves? Why 128 blocks? And answered them before I could ask masterclass. And that's like all the comments on every single video. Either this guy has a super dedicated fan base, which in that case, guys, where are my comments saying I'm the goat? Or, you know, they're bots, which seems pretty likely. Because then you also have the other comments that are like, is it just me or does this farm not work? And that's me. Anyway, this guy also mass produces tutorial content, which isn't like a bad thing, but it makes me question whether or not effort is actually being put into designing these farms. It's also the same like 5 farms every time. Anyway, I'm not done with the farm yet, but you can kind of see the idea of it. What? Minecart wasn't supposed to fall. So I thought the farm was broken, but turns out I broke the farm. You want to know how I broke the farm? Because you have to use birch wood. It's a birch wood farm, not even a, like, what? You can't say this is a tree farm if it's just a birch farm. You can only use birch on this. Anyway, this farm utilizes a glitch in Minecraft Bedrock, stopping leaves from generating like this. For some reason, makes it so the sapling just like stays there. I don't actually understand this farm, not gonna lie. And there's actually a system where you put a bunch of axes in here and it'll dispense you axes. That way you never run out when using the farm, which I think is actually kind of cool. And to use the farm, turn on this lever, stand here, and just mine. But yeah, this is kind of it. Really annoying that it only works for birch, I'm not gonna lie. That's a really big deal breaker. I guess it technically works, so it's fine. And yeah, that's it. So on to the next farm, which is going to be a mob XP farm. These are all the materials needed, and this one is designed in a way that I've never seen before. So I am really curious to see how this works. And this is already the killing chamber. I don't understand. Okay, and here's the interesting bit. So we're building the inner part of the spawning platform out of full blocks. And then for 7 blocks of the outer part is all just slabs, and he explains that this is done because when mobs spawn on top half slabs, they tend to naturally pathfind towards full blocks to stand on, and that makes them funnel in faster. I've never heard that as like an actual feature, so I don't know how true that is. Let's just say I'm intrigued. It's just so hard to believe that this guy is the only one who's using this mechanic. Also, yes, I'm building out of diorite because I don't think it's that ugly of a block, and the whole top half slab thing is also not the only unique feature that this farm farm has. There's something else involving fences. We're adding just trapdoors all along the entire platform just like this. And he also just doesn't go on to explain it, so I guess we'll never know. If you guys know, please let me know down in the comments. Anyway, that's an entire platform done. Again, with this farm, he recommends 4, so that's what I'll be building. Anyway, there's the second layer done. There's the third layer. And with the rest of all these fences placed down, that is the 4th layer done and almost the entire farm. Because of course, I also need to build a massive roof. To be honest, this is probably super overkill, but I guess better safe than sorry. Also, you like the speed bridging? Oh yeah. And of course, we've got the nice torch spam. And that is now the entire farm finished. Honestly, didn't take that long. This killing chamber really sucks though, I'm gonna be honest. Like, having them all funnel into one area to get killed is just such a dumb idea. And I think the idea for the slab pathfinding thing is kind of working. Like, look at them. They're just going straight into the... Wait, is this actually tech? Is this guy secretly a genius? Yo, if this farm had a better killing chamber, this could actually be... Wait, what? Spiders just get stuck, yeah? How do they get killed? Oh, I guess they climb. That's such an inefficient way to kill them. Oh wow. It says this farm gets 6,500 items per hour. I mean, honestly, maybe. Like, if this killing chamber was better, this could be a really good farm actually. So does this farm work? Yeah, I mean, it's real. Like, it actually functions. I'm kind of glad to say I wasn't disappointed. Obviously, the trident killer really sucks. I don't understand the killing chamber bit. Could have done a lot better with that. But the fact that like this works with the slabs than the blocks in the inside, that's insane. I'm pleasantly surprised. Well, I guess that's what the cactus is for. You know what? That's kind of smart. The last farm in the video is the one that actually functions to its full extent. This is so good. Real quick, if you have any farms you would want me to test, whether they're lies or insanely good, let me know in the comments and I'll make another video. With that, 3 out of the 5 farms weren't truthful. And I still can't wrap my brain around how crazy good the mob farm worked. I mean, the same guy who created a raid farm that kills you also invented a new way to farm mobs. That's kind of wild. But for me, that doesn't quite make up for the many other farms Day 6 has posted that don't actually function as he claims. Whether he exaggerates the rates or gives a completely broken farm, it's just inexcusable, especially for people like you and me. It's unfair that someone's greed leads to our frustration. It's sad what people do for clicks and views, but it's also reality. And it's not just meaningless Minecraft tutorials. Look at your life, what the world keeps feeding you, all the lies driven under one motive: greed. I know this was a fun Minecraft video, but take this seriously. Watch out for the lies and seek the truth. What is the truth? Well, for me, that's Jesus. In fact, he's the truth for all of you. Whether or not you choose to accept that is totally up to you. Check out this video for a crazy iron farm on Bedrock, and thank you guys for watching. God bless you all.